This HPL, they focus on the wrong thing. They focus on the project. They spend 90% of the time talk about the project. HPL is not about the project, period. HPL, high leadership performance, is about the leadership. Okay. Number one, apply your leadership and planning knowledge. The first, leadership and planning knowledge. You see, when they come to the purpose, you say here, apply your leadership and planning. What is in your mind? The first thing in my mind is, how am I going to show to the audience that I have done this? Right? Does it make sense to you? Is it logical? When you read this one, the first thing, because this one is speak to you, but then how do I take this to the audience? You immediately, when you, even before you craft your speech, do your project, you need to think, okay, how do I prove to the audience that I have done this? I met the objective, right? Then develop a project plan, organize a guidance committees, and implement your plan with the help of a team, okay? But focus here, develop a leadership. Select a project to complete with a team of at least 3 other members, right? And then form the guidance committees and meet at least 5 times. So there is a requirement that are here in this project, there are minimum requirements. At least 5 times, you need to meet up with your guiding committees, and then you need to have minimum 3 other members. Then through the duration of this project, introduce your plan and vision. When you do your first, deliver your first speech, 5 to 7 minutes, to that one is to introduce your plan and vision. Here, I want to emphasize the word vision. I have seen most people talk about the plan. The plan, they have a great plan. They mention very, very little. I don't want to say totally no. They might have said a little bit, but you need to really focus on the vision. The vision should come first, because you must have a vision first before you have a project. I'll show you later. Talk about the vision. What is vision? A lot of people don't understand what is vision. We'll get to that, come to the visionary path, the path of visionary commission. Then after you implement and the plan, deliver and then deliver, then you deliver a second speech. Then you want to share your experience developing and completing your plan. See, share your experience developing and completing your plan. How do you complete your plan? How do you graduate, deliver to this point? Not the outcome. Oh, we have this project so great, and then what we achieved. To talk about all the achievement, all the achievement of the goal, right? This is not what you should focus on. You want to focus on the development, the implementation, the completions, right? Action, apply, develop, organize, implement. These are the things you need to talk about. How you apply it, how you develop it, how you organize it, how you implement it. So this is about leadership, because along there you have to apply a lot of leadership. For example, a member is not willing to go on. I have the challenge. I need to coach this person. I need to motivate this person. I need to understand, listen to this person. What's wrong with this person? This person is undergoing a trauma in his life. This is leadership. This is leadership. When you care about human beings, you care about how people feel, you care about what they need to do, you care about develop and help them to overcome. These are leadership. These are leadership, period. Right? So in this evaluation form, it does not mention the 5 times meeting you need to have with the guidance committees. Didn't say anything like that. Okay, so now come to the competencies. Okay, a lot of people argue that I have gone through every speech, every project in Pathway, 11 of them. And I really noticed that none of them have specifically mentioned the timeline. And why? The only reason is Toastmasters is a platform for integrity. It is the testing of your integrity. You need to be honestly answer this question: how long do I need to have in order to see all this quality or implement all this, do all this action? I would say an HPL project cannot be less than 3 months. It will be good period is 6 months. Although this is not a requirement, but how will you show leadership if there's too short time? What have you gone through? Ask yourself. If you have nothing to talk, why people have nothing to talk? Then they only talk about the achievement, because there's no process, period. Simple, logically, right? You don't go through enough process to experience all this leadership for you to talk about. There's nothing much you have gone through. Not enough time. 1 month is not enough time. 2 months is not quite enough time, right? So you need to build a team. You need to identify skill and competency necessary. Build a team. You see, you identify a skill and competency. Not, you see, the key leadership from the very beginning is you need to have the ability as a leader to identify the right person to do the right job. Or even though this person is not right for the job, you also need to know what are the skills, competency this person need in order to perform this job. Then you want to guide this person, develop this person, make this person competent. When this person is competent, you have the leadership. It proves your success of leadership. This is how you prove yourself as a leadership. You can even talk about one person in your, you might have a few 5 members, but one particular member or take up all your time. Then you can only talk about that one person you guide through, that really show your high performance leadership. You don't need to talk about every member. You talk about that member itself. Already show. We already know, oh, you are such a great leader. Oh, you have the leadership, you have the people skill, all these things, right? Motivate them, how you motivate them, how you develop them, how you delegate the task. When you delegate the task, there's a resistance, how you overcome the resistance, and talk about the logic. What are you thinking when you delegate this task? What are you thinking? You might be thinking wrong, and you might have an experience. Oh, I delegate this task to the wrong person, but eventually I make it right. That show your leadership. Anything can show your leadership if you do it right, right? You don't have to talk about everything, but so long that one thing can show your leadership, that's it. Then now the next question is, what are leaderships? What are the high performance leadership? That is a part we were going into, particularly for this one. I will get into it. You see, I will. What are the leadership? If you don't know anything at all, I encourage you and I really strongly advise you, memorize this 6 points. These are the leadership. You need to, a leader need to have a vision. You need to be able to identify a vision. If you don't have a vision, you can't see a vision. How do you lead your team? You need to be able to provide direction. You see the vision, how to get there. How to get there? You need to provide the direction to get there. And a lot of people don't buy into you. They don't agree to you. Oh, no, I don't think this is the thing I see. Then as a leader, you want to persuade them to make them see what you see. This is leadership. You want people were willing to go with you because they see what you see. This is leadership. You make people, persuade them to see what you see. Then you're okay. Then finally there's a okay, I go with you, but I don't have this. I don't have this. I can't do it. Then how do you support them? Don't worry. I have this for you. I have this for you. I have a coaching for you. I have training for you. You want them to feel that you have what it takes for them to achieve, to go with you. That is leadership. You what to earn authority. Authority is to earn, not to ask for, not to demand. When you have the aura of leadership, you have people skill, you have empathy, you have the motivation skill, you have knowledge, you have achievement, you have all these things. People immediately look to you for to ask you for advice, to agree with you. Things that you say, people will not. You see, when you say something, the resistance is not so strong. That means you have authority. Your authority is in the power of your knowledge. People will not agree with you because people believe that you have the knowledge, and that is the authority you earn by yourself. Okay, effective leadership. Yeah, effective. How to show that you are effective? Effective to be shown in two ways. One is a timeline, how fast you achieve your goal. If you set your goal for 6 months, you achieve it in 4 months. That is efficiency. That is effectiveness. And then what if you are able to achieve the goal, everybody is happy, and you within the resources, everything within the plan, that is effective. That one time off, you got it done. That is effective. Effective is how many times you try to get it. So you only one time get it right. Effective. You get it done less than the goal time. Efficient. So this is the difference between effective and efficient. So then now you want to invite. So when in the first speech, you want to invite member. You see, most people just introduce, I have a team. We didn't even talk about how you invite the member, because inviting member is also leadership. Not everybody will want to join you when you invite them. Then if those people who don't want to invite them, how do you make them agree to join you? That is also leadership, right? How do you create the vision? How do you build guardians committee? So in the guardians committee, actually you only need to have 1 active members. You need to have at least 1 active. You cannot be 2 inactive members. This is the thing you need to know.